On this episode of Variant Reviews, we review the Toys R Us exclusive Marvel Legends Storm. So, obviously this is the Jubilee Build-A-Figure wave, guys, and this is going to be pretty easy. This is going to be a pretty easy Build-A-Figure to do, as long as you can get that Magneto arm. At least that's my problem. So I suggest to get on this early, guys, so that way you're not hunting for these figures for months on end. So what we're looking at is the front of the box, and there you see Storm raising her hands up. She's raising her hands because she's sure. That's old deodorant, if you guys don't know about that. Anyway, and next to her is that gigantic Jubilee Build-A-Figure piece. Now here's the side of the box, and every box in this wave is going to have Wolverine as the artwork on the side. On the back you see Storm, and a brief description. Here at the bottom you see the rest of the figures in the wave. You see Strife, Magneto, Cyclops, Storm, and Wolverine. Aurora Monroe, known as Storm, first appeared in 1975 Giant Size X-Men #1. Now, she is one of the most powerful mutants. She has the power to control and manipulate the weather. She can pretty much control all forms of the weather, like, you know, tornadoes, thunderstorms, blizzards, hurricanes, and she can fly.
Swirl, mighty winds, and carry us to Jean! Wind and water, whirl and rage! Nature, I command you, bring forth thunder and lightning!
As far as her appearance, she's actually gone through quite a few different looks and costume changes throughout the years. So here's that big old chunk of Build-A-Figure that comes with the Storm box here. And, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I mean, there's not a whole lot of detail here, but, I mean, I'm happy. I'm like 75% of the way. I had a friend give me one of the arms. So I just need the Magneto piece and the head, and I'm good to go. So here we have Storm out of the box, and I'm pretty excited to be reviewing this figure, guys. I mean, it's actually a different Storm than most of us are used to, and that's kind of got me stoked. Here's a closer look at Storm's face. They did a pretty good job of making her look feminine. I mean, a lot of the female figures that you see, they make them look like a man. I don't like that giraffe neck thing going on right there, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, there's cool gold paint on the chest. There's not a whole lot of detail or anything like that. It's just very simplistic. So I guess it could represent more of a spandex type of a costume. Down to the legs, you see a lot of the same. You kind of see these nurse boots or whatever, wedges, or I don't know what you call them. But and some of this little white paint detail. On the back, you do see this cape, and it's like a little fabric. It's kind of like one of those little small miniature American flags that they give you around 4th of July. It's like one of those miniature, that kind of material anyway, and it's really wrinkled up, and that's from it being in the box. But I'm pretty sure you could probably iron that out on a low temperature. In the way of head articulation, the head does turn 360 degrees all the way around, does look up, and it's kind of hindered by the mohawk a little bit. It looks down all the way, and I mean, it has pretty good movement here. The arm does turn all the way around, you know, your average Marvel Legends articulation here. The arm does hinge, and there's no bicep swivel or anything like that, but the arm does turn all the way around like that. There's a single elbow joint, but it happens to do like this weird thing where it kind of bends here, and then you can kind of bend it down as well. She does have like this elbow swivel. You can swivel the elbow all the way around. She has a wrist swivel, and she has wrist articulation where you can bend it. So you can get a little bend there, bend it up, or bend it down. She has chest articulation or chest swivel. In the legs, you can move her leg all the way up, and you kind of kick it back a little bit, but it's just kind of hindered by this back portion back here, so you won't be able to get a good back angle. You really won't be able to do the splits with this figure either. But you kind of, I guess if you wanted to, you kind of do this. But yeah. She does have upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ankle articulation, and she has an ankle pivot. And don't forget the peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So as far as my likes go, I really gotta say the representation of this figure overall was pretty spot on, at least in my opinion. I mean, if you look at side by side with the figure and the Amazing X-Men #1 cover, man, that looks pretty. I think that looks pretty good. As far as my dislikes, there really weren't that many things I could be nitpicky about, except the way she stands. That's probably just I don't know what it is. Maybe because it's a female figure and her heels, and it's just very difficult to kind of get her to stand for a very long period of time without her just falling over. But I don't know if that's just my figure. But, yeah. So, all in all, I'm really going to enjoy this Mohawk and Storm. She looks pretty good on this flight stand. By the way, I got from Roland Raymond off of Facebook. But, yeah, my final verdict, I say it's a buy, definitely. And it's not only just for the Jubilee Build-A-Figure piece, but, I think it's definitely a buy just for this different take on Storm's appearance. Don't forget to visit CityRockersApparel.com. You can get all kinds of stuff like t-shirts from Misfits, Tool, Metallica, all kinds of bands. Also, you can get your Halloween mask from Rob Zombie, They Live, Phantom of the Opera, and more. Again, that's CityRockersApparel.com. Go check out that website. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching another episode of Variant Reviews. So before you guys forget, hit the subscribe button, please.